Hello and welcome to a new tutorial. Katrina here, and we are going to be creating this flower pendant. Make it into a necklace or create two of them and have a pair of earrings. We're going to create two flowers and then bind them together to create this daffodil or columbine look. For our materials, we are going to be creating the flowers with a 20 gauge solid brass wire. Then we use a small 24 gauge wire to wrap the two flowers together. I have a pin and a dowel rod. The pin is probably about 1/4 of an inch and the dowel rod is about half that size. And for our tools, we have nylon jaw pliers, a pair of bent chain nose pliers, we have our needle nose pliers, as well as our wire cutters. Now let's get into creating this lovely little flower. To begin, we are going to pull out a length of the 20 gauge wire and straighten it out with our nylon jaw pliers. Then placing the wire on our pin, we are going to begin wrapping the wire around and creating a spiral. This is how we are going to create the petals of the flower. We need to wrap 6 full rotations around the pin so that we can end up with 6 petals. Then spreading the spiral apart, we are going to gently unwind the wire, bending the wire apart as if you were going to unwrap the spiral. We're going to gently pull the circles apart. Because of the small size of the spiral and the heavy gauge of the wire, doing this requires some strength in your fingers. Or you could do this with 2 pairs of pliers as long as you are careful to not scratch the wire. Now you could create more or less circles if you would like more or less petals on your flower. We are going to continue unwrapping the wire and bring it around into a circular shape. We want to end up with 6 petals. Then we're going to take our long end of the wire and bring it down between the first 2 petals, and we're going to secure the flower together. Holding the flower firmly with one hand and then drawing that long end of wire down between the 2 petals, bending the wire back on itself. Pinching this wire together and then using our bent chain nose pliers to squeeze that bend together and secure the wire. We are then going to bring that long end of wire up through the middle of the flower and wrap it around again before clipping it off closely with our wire cutters. Using our bent chain nose pliers to press that end down and make sure that it is hidden and secure. With the flower now secured, we can adjust the petals to our liking. Now we are going to secure and wrap this short end of wire around some of these petals. Picking 2 of the petals to wrap the wire in between, we're going to wrap it around a couple times. You can either wrap it in the same place each time, or as I like to do, crisscross the wire so I wrap it through different petals. Once we have wrapped the wire around, we will then use our bent chain nose pliers to press that wrap together and then use our wire cutters to clip off the excess wire. Going back to our bent chain nose pliers, we will then secure that end against the flower. Once we have the end secured, we can go back in and adjust the petals. Because we spiraled the wire, we are able to slide it back and forth and adjust the size of the petals by pushing more wire into one petal or the other. Now we are going to use our bent chain nose pliers to shape the petals. Placing the pliers on one side of the center of the petal, we are going to gently bend the wire downwards towards the center of the flower. Then moving to the other side of the petal, we are going to repeat this same action, bending the wire slightly downwards towards the center of the flower to create this shape in the petal. Repeat this with all of the petals around the flower. Once we have finished shaping the petals, if we need to, we can go back in and adjust the petals on the flower because as we bent the wire, it moved and we have to reshape it into the correct shape or whatever shape we want it to be. Now we are going to create the second and smaller flower, and we are going to do this in the same manner as the first one, but using the smaller diameter rod. We need to wrap 6 full rotations so that we can end up with 6 petals. Then spreading the spiral apart, we're going to gently pull the circles apart. Because of the small diameter and the heavy gauge wire, again, this is going to be very stiff to unwind to create into the flower shape. So don't get frustrated with your wire, and you may want to use a couple pairs of pliers to gently unspiral the wire to create the flower shape. You can see the way I'm using my fingers to gently unwrap the spiral that we created so that I can bend it around to create the flower shape. We want to end up with 6 petals. Continue adjusting the shape until you have brought the ends together. We're going to take that long end of wire and bring it down between the first 2 petals of the flower. Wrapping it around once or twice, we are then going to use our bent chain nose pliers to press that wrapping together. Then using our wire cutters, we are going to clip off the excess wire. Adjusting the shape of the flower, we are then going to press down the ends of that first wrapping. Next, we are going to take that short end of wire, and as with the first piece of wire, we are going to wrap it in between a couple of the petals 1 or 2 times. Then using our wire cutters, we're going to clip off the excess wire. Switching back to the bent chain nose pliers, we are going to make sure that those ends of wire are well secured and pressed into the flower. Then using our chain nose pliers to adjust the flower, we are also going to use them to shape the petals. Placing the pliers into a petal just off center, we're going to gently bend the wire down, twisting it towards the inside of the petal or towards the center of the flower. The idea is to create a point at the tip of the petal. After bending each petal, we are then going to take our pliers and place them on the outside of the petals, squeezing the petal together to make it longer and less circular. Go around the flower doing this to each petal. Then we are going to place the tip of the petals into the pliers and bend it over. Squeezing the entire flower together to create a little cup shape. And now it's time to connect the 2 flowers together. Pulling out a length of the 24 gauge wire, we are going to smooth it out with our nylon jaw pliers. Stacking the 2 flowers together, we are then going to take the 24 gauge wire and wrap it between the petals around both of the flowers. Bringing the wire to the back of the flower, we are going to cross it over and bring it up between 2 petals of the big flower and then between the 2 petals of the smaller flower. Bringing it across the top of the flower and back down between the petals, we want to pull it very tightly to make sure that our first wrap is very secure. Then wrapping the wire a few more times in the same manner between the petals of both flowers, and I like to go between different petals each time so that that wrapping in the center starts to become crisscrossed. When we are finished wrapping the wire around and we are coming towards the end, we are going to use our bent chain nose pliers And creating a small hook at the tip of the wire, we are going to press that little hook down into the center of the flower. Now we are going to do the same thing with the long end of the wire and wrap it around a few times, and I like to go between different petals each time so that that wrapping in the center starts to become crisscrossed. And then we are going to snip off the excess wire, leaving a small tail, and finishing it off in the same manner as the other end. Bringing it around and then creating a small hook at the tip of the wire, we're going to press that down into the center of the flower. Using our bent chain nose pliers to help make sure that it is secure. Once we have attached everything and secured it together, we are going to go back in and simply adjust the flower to our liking. And sometimes I take a long time to do this, but it is totally up to you and what you want yours to look like. And now you have finished creating the flower pendant. Next, we're going to real quick make a little jump ring so that we can attach this flower onto a necklace. Creating a small loop on our needle nose pliers and then clipping off the wire to make a little jump ring, we are going to use our bent chain nose pliers to attach it onto a petal of the flower. And now this flower is ready to go and attach onto a chain or a ready-made necklace. And remember, you can make 2 of these and have a pair of earrings, or maybe you need 3 so that you have a whole set. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed creating this flower pendant with me. Now, if you would like to see more wire jewelry designs, be sure to check out my page where I have many more video tutorials for you. Be sure to like this video and subscribe and hit the little bell so you're notified every time I bring out a new tutorial. Thank you again so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.